Hey everyone, and welcome to the Tim Pearson Home Sales Team Market Update for August 2020. We are now 6 months into this pandemic, and it seems like we're going to be in it for the rest of the year. For those of you who have kids or potentially working or schooling from home, we are with you. Our prayers go out to you. Godspeed. My goal for these videos is to keep you informed about what we're seeing in real estate locally. And I'll break this down into 3 segments. First, my overall impression. Second, a few data points to back up what I'm saying. And finally, a county highlight, something that's hyper-local that you won't find anywhere else. So first, let's talk about the overall impression. What we're seeing right now is an incredibly hot seller's market, really the hottest I've ever seen. That trend started in April as strong buyer demand met a record low number of homes on the market. People realized they need more space. They're locked inside, they need more space. And the lack of inventory from people not putting their homes on the market created a strong desire for everyone to get into a different space. And that created that hot seller's market, really the hottest I've ever seen in my real estate career. Now, we've talked about how this market's really not sustainable forever and how it will end when the sellers decide to put more homes back on the market. But we're still very much in that seller's market, although we see little glimpses that we might be coming out of it, which I'll show you. So if you're a seller, my opinion is that if you are even remotely considering selling in the next 2 years, I would do it as soon as possible because we don't know when this is going to shift. You can call us at 202-800-0800 and we'll talk you through what that looks like for your house, what it's worth, and what a strategy would be to take advantage of this market. So that's the headline, my overall impression. Here's a few data points that back up what I'm saying. First, look at the number of active listings compared to the 5-year average. 5,900 versus 8,900. Active listings measures how willing sellers are to put their house on the market, and that data backs up that sellers are on the sideline. Second, look at the closed sales compared to the 5-year average. 5,600 versus 5,200. So we have more sales than the 5-year average. And that tells me that strong buyer demand is out there. People are still buying houses. There's just not enough homes for sale. So some of that's likely due to the pent-up demand that we would expect in the spring that's been delayed a little bit. Some of that's also due to historically low interest rates, but I think a lot of it is due to the virus, and people that are in small spaces need more space to work from home and school from home. So strong buyer demand plus low seller inventory, as I said up front, just continues a trend that lands us firmly in a hot seller's market throughout the DMV. But is it starting to cool off? Maybe. Take a look at this chart that shows the change in the number of new homes being listed on the market over the past few months. In April and May, we had about 40% fewer homes coming on the market. That created the feeding frenzy. In July, we're seeing 25 to 75% more homes being listed than a typical July. Now, July has less homes come on the market every year, no matter what. Typically, the spring is the higher time. But that is a good sign, and if this trend continues, we could see the inventory even out and the market normalize. Now, to finish things up, let's take a look specifically at Fairfax County. This is data you're not going to find elsewhere. Look at the trend regarding active listings in Fairfax County. I took this back 3 years. It's a clear downward trend. Remember that active listings is a measure of how many homes are out there, which itself is a measure of how willing sellers are to sell. Generally speaking, if buyer demand remains strong, as active listings go down, prices should go up. And look at this. Over the past 3-year period, prices are going up. Not just a little bit, but over 20%. And you can see at the tail end here, starting in February of this year, the pace really cranked up with the onset of the pandemic. And it's not just huge houses that are going for higher prices, it's everything. Take a look at the median sold price per square foot. I narrowed this chart down to townhouses and condos in Fairfax County only, so no mega mansions here. The upward pricing trend is just as valid for the same 3-year period. So that's a little insight for you. If you're a buyer, it's rough out there. You're gonna have to be competitive. However, the great news for buyers is that you're getting amazing interest rates, some as low as 2.5%, which is insanely low. So you're paying less for that mortgage each month. Even if you have to pay a higher sales price, you're gonna pay less for the home over the long term if you hold on to it. But now is not a time to buy for a short term. For sellers, sell if you can. and hold on to it if you can rent. There's strong demand for rent as well right now. Either way, we are here for you. If you or someone you know is thinking about buying or selling a home, call us and we will conduct a personal consultation to understand your needs, your goals, and create a plan that's customized for you. So don't wait, call us today. It's free. We can do it over Zoom, but we want to take care of you and the people that you care about. So stay tuned in September when I'll take a detailed look at what's happening in Loudoun County. Till then, stay safe out there, wear your mask, protect yourself and others. And if I or our team can be of any service to you, please don't hesitate to give us a call at 202-800-0800 or email us at info@pearsonrealestate.com. Have a great month.